Hi guys, we're back to another episode. Welcome to a silent cast. We are here actually going to be talking about two, I want to say, favorites of Netflix. You got Alice in Borderlands, and then you also got the infamous Squid Game. Sorry guys. My daughter took off my little muff cuff to protect my ears, so it's looking real janky right now. But regardless of that, I'm gonna have to organize because it's hurting my gauge too. So I gotta find it. But regardless of that, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, I actually on I'm on I think I'm on the last season of Alice in Borderlands, and I finished Squid Games completely. And believe it or not, how I encountered Alice in Borderlands is probably gonna shock you. But before all that, guys, you know what to do. As you guys come in with any of my videos, please give it a huge like. Just like it, right? Like it, put in the comments "we are here" and put pink hearts. Yes, I'm gonna start doing that. Put "we are here" and start putting pink hearts. I don't care how many, 20, 30, 50. I just want to know that you guys are here and you're watching it. Even if you don't stay for the full video, just let me know that you here, that you made it, like it, and let's get into the video, guys. So I've been watching Squid Game since it aired. I've heard a lot of positive things about it. It was kind of like the newest hypest show. So that's actually how I got into Squid Games. I didn't know much about it. I didn't know what the series was about. I didn't know if it was based off something. I didn't know nothing about it. So I was just like, you know what? Hey, I normally don't watch um live actions where their mouths don't go with the words. They're dubbed. Initially, I normally just watch it in Japanese. But I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna watch it in dub, so at least know have a general idea of what's going on, and then go back and watch it in Japanese or subbed, as they call it, subbed and dubbed. So I love Squid Games. Squid Games have a wonderful plot. As you guys know, Squid Game is, I'm just going to give you general information, especially if you're coming into this video and you have never seen it. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So, Squid Games is a Netflix series where you have your main characters, you're developing them throughout the world. They're in a lot of debt, and everyone's in debt for their own reasons. The main guy is in debt because he's kind of a slack off. He's kind of lazy. He's kind of living off, not kind of, he is living off his poor old little mom that's sick, so he's a bum. That's what, in terms of what I grew up with the word, he's a bum, right? And then you meet another woman. She's trying to take care of her little brother, and so on and so forth. You get attached to these characters and their stories on why they might be in debt and going on and so forth and so forth. So they get a card, and it gives them a just a location normally, and then you go to that location. You play a game, right? There's nothing harmful with playing childhood games, right? You play a game, and if you win, you have the choice. I probably said that in reverse, but regardless, you have a choice to go or to leave. Kind of like red pill and blue pill. Which one would you choose? Right? Would you go to Wonderland, or would you go to stay in your reality where you're struggling? So, of course, they don't tell you from the jump what's going on. So they just like, yeah, hell yeah, win money, sure, cool, okay, let's go. So you meet all these people. You first of all, your face is covered. You get gas, so you completely blocked out. You don't know where you're going, who's touching you, which car are you in. You're just complete confusion. You wake up fully clothed in new clothes, right? Hunting ground shit, right? Wake up fully clothed, right? In a jumpsuit in beds with a whole bunch of people around you that you never met in your life. And there's a giant piggy bank on top of the ceiling, and these guys come out in mask in a pink suit with letters, like controller letters, X, circle, circle. Obviously, there's no X. Circle and squares and triangles. Basically, the PlayStation controller. And they basically tell you you play these games and you win money to pay off debt. But the catch is, as you go into these games, yes, you die. And a lot of people don't know that until you fuck up. And then, pow, you're shot through the face. Good, right? Good TV, right? Playing some infamous childhood games that will get you shot in the face. So that's Squid Games. Now, Alice in Borderland. I actually encountered Alice in Borderland actually on TikTok. They were talking about this blonde haired guy. Try to zoom into him. This guy right here. It's probably blurry, I know, guys. But I'll put another picture up here of him. So they were talking about how he's attractive, how he kind of was just walking through this world, not getting shot, not in really in danger. He's kind of like that nonchalant anime character that's kind of cool, laid back. He just avoids danger somehow. So I was kind of like, is he attractive? He's pretty. And that's one thing I've noticed about not just anime males, but a lot of Asian males. They're really pretty. They're like, they have really feminine features. That's no offense, guys. That's not coming at you and saying that you're, anything. It's just, you guys are beautiful. Extremely beautiful. So he was just visually appealing because he had feminine features. Like, he had the slender face. He just looked like a girl. He was gorgeous. And I was like, the wig wasn't doing it for me. The blonde hair wasn't doing it for me too much. Like, if it looked it more natural, I think it would have been okay. It just looked it kind of off. But for the most part, I was like, Alice in Borderlands, huh? And I was like, and then I saw a clip of him walking backwards, and he told this other woman that was in this place, hey, you better run. And they were literally shooting people. And I was like, this reminds me of Squid Game. So, of course, you know me, I was like, okay, where can I watch this at? So, apparently, it was an anime OVA. If you guys know what OVAs are, they're not a full series. It's just like a little snippet series that's based off of another series. Like, for example, Gravitation. If you guys don't know that, I'll put a picture of Gravitation. Is one of my favorite LGBT anime. I fell in love with Yuki and Suichi's relationship. Yes, though it's very toxic. Yes, though it's very abusive. Very cute and adorable to me. And the music for slamming, I'll try to find a little clip and I'll put it in there. The point is, they had two, maybe like 3, 4 episodes of the OVAs. So it's not the main anime, but it's like little snippets part of the anime or a little side note of the anime or how the anime would have been if they didn't change this and that and the third. So it depends on how they do it, right? So it's just basically like a little side something something. So that's basically what Alice in Borderlands is. It's an OVA. Now, I've been trying to find the anime, and the only way you can watch it is on High Dive. Now, the only issue with High Dive is I don't think it gets released until June 6th. And obviously, guys, I don't even know what the date is. Let me look at my phone real quick, guys. We have 2 more days. So if it's true, then it should be coming out soon. It is an anime. So when I went into the series, when I say this shit was crazy, I was literally thinking like, which one's worse? Like, I was literally crazy. Okay, so the plot, right? So this is the plot. Normal kids, you get your main character. Once again, he's kind of what Japanese culture considered a bum. He's playing video games all day. He doesn't work. He has nothing he's going towards. And Japanese culture, they're very hardworking people. They're very hardworking. They're very go to work, get your education, get a good job, provide for your family. Like, it was take care of your mom or dad. Like, very big on get up and do something with your life. So, our main character and the guy in the front, he was a nerd. He played video games all day, and that's what he did with his situation. So of course you meet him from the jump. You kind of get this idea that his dad's kind of an asshole. His brother's kind of a stick up his ass kind of brother, and you go off. He meets with his friends. So they clown around, they do friend shit. It's cute and it's adorable, right? So then, as you know what, they run from the cops, right? Then they go to the male's bathroom, pretend like they're not there, but they're there, kind of hiding out from the cops. It's cute. And then when they come out of the bathroom, everyone's gone. Like, everyone literally disappeared like a ghost. Like, there was nobody like ever existed in this world. It was crazy how that shit happened. I was like, it's crazy. Like with Squid Games, where they are transported to a place where there's nobody but them. They literally are still in the same. They're still in Tokyo, but there's nobody else. Like they took everybody out of Tokyo and transported them somewhere else. Like it's fucking psychotic. And it's like, how did they do that? And they were like, huh? What the hell are we? Like, where the people go? Like, they're confused. So once again, like the same setup. Instead of paying off their debt, they're just literally playing games to survive. They're playing games to get visas, right? And as you know, visas initially, like whenever they come to the US, you can get a visa. So that's why another reason one of the characters thought they were in a totally different state that looked like Tokyo. That's why they got to get visas. No, there's still a lot of questions that haven't been answered, right? So they had to get enough time on their visa. When they win the game, they get 3 days. So the more games they play, the more time they get on their visa. So they can just go off, go eat, go drink, go play, go fish, have a fucking orgy. They can do whatever they want, basically. But eventually, when it gets closer to your time running out, you have to go back to the games. And yes, if you fail a game, if you mess up, you say, I quit, I'm done, you lose all your time on your visas, you mess up on the game, you get shot through the face with a laser. Or exploded. Your choice. Not really your choice, but your choice, if you get my drift. And it's sad. It's sad. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you too much of what happened to, the characters, the first beginning characters that we see, but it's sad. And each Squid Games is sad, but it's sad in a different sense because they made their choice. And yes, you know what I mean when I say in the end they made their choice. The Alice in Borderlands, they basically didn't have a choice. They were transported into this somehow, right? Somehow. They were transported to this world where they didn't have a choice. And we still don't really know how all these people are connected because you got a gamer, right? One of his friends worked at a company. One of his other friends worked at a bar, right? Then they eventually meet a woman that's an executive, but of course, she's doing some dirty deeds on the side to get higher in the company. So you meet all these different type of people. So then yes, in the end, the parallels might be that they're slacks or something, right? Or they just might pick the people who was willing to do it, whatever. The point is they didn't give them their choice, and now they're stuck playing games, twisted versions of their games to survive. That's what's so fucked up. Now the big question is, which one is better? Now, of course, me doing my research, a lot of people still believe that Squid Games is the better series because they felt like it was better planned out. It was well thought of. It was more constructed. It was constructive. It was more, I will say, military. Right? It was very by the books, by the rules. Bam, 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 bam. Um, Alice in Borderlands is kind of just everywhere. It's free roam. It's like it sounds like a plot to an anime. And it's basically what it is, a plot to an anime. And it's really interesting. And it's honestly, if I had to really think of it, I would say they were equally amazing, but for different reasons. I liked it the aspects in Borderlands because they were free range. They didn't have a choice. They're literally surviving with the skin on their body. Sometimes you can get medical help, most times you can't. So if you got a broken leg, if you're crispity, that's it. If you're crispy, like you know what I mean, that's it. If you got a bullet wound in your butthole, then you gonna be stuck with that bullet hole in that bullet hole in your butthole. That's it. You know what I mean? So whatever happens, happens. And it's tragic. It's so tragic and sad, and it's interesting. And Squidward, though it is very structured, it's very calculated. That's the word I was looking for. Extremely calculated. it's still really good because what if you did have the choice to win $45 billion in the price of everyone's life? Would you do it? Knowing that there were people dying left or right next to you. Bam, 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 bam. Mothers, fathers, sisters, grandmas, uncles. You know what I mean? Old people, children, young, teenagers just getting popped left or right. Could you do it? Would y'all take that 45 billion in one? Would you? And Alice in Borderlands, they don't even get money. They get visas. It's so good. So with my honest opinion, guys, with my honest opinion, they're a really good watch. They are very similar to each other. The similarity is the fact that they play games to survive. That's literally what it is. The difference is one, you're actually having the choice and you could win money, and the other one is just survival and it's based off an anime. It's really good, and I suggest that you take it out. The characters are wacky. I'm not gonna lie, the guy with the blonde hair is my favorite character because he's just so nonchalant. Though you don't see him as much, I really liked the kings. If you know what I mean, I'm not gonna spoil them. The kings too much. They're very they're very interesting. I liked it. One of the villains, he comes back and battles with the main crew um, to battle a king. And it's also the difference is they're playing with actual like playing cards, like dice, spades, hearts. The cards. Like Alice in Wonderland, it plays with cards as well. That's the difference as well. So it's really good watch. So guys, check it out. Check it out. Squid Games in Borderland, Alice in Borderlands is a great watch. Of course, guys, if you haven't seen either one, check them out. They're on Netflix. You do have to have a subscription to watch them. Um, yeah. So since that didn't actually take long for me to explain my feelings on it, like I said, it's hard to not really go in full detail the way I want to because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But the next thing I'm gonna jump to is yes, the Minecraft movie. Now, guys, I watched it, so hopefully y'all guys didn't waste your time. So, of course, when the movie aired, the biggest thing about the movie was zombie chicken or lava. What is it? It's lava chicken, yes. The classic, Jack Black's lava chicken song, but it was also the zombie riding the chicken, and people loved it. People went crazy over it. So I watched the little snippets of it just so I can talk about it, but also so you didn't have to. Is it worth the watch? No. I wouldn't waste your money. Don't waste your money on it. It's literally a bad comedy. And I'm disappointed that they decided to go that route. They could have did it to where they could have still used the characters, but they animated them specifically for the movie to where yes, you could have made a pre-generated Minecraft character that looks like Jack Black. Like kind of like they did that little mini Minecraft series that was on the Xbox that you could watch. They could have did like that easily with more realistic tones if you wanted to. But they didn't. They used really questionable CGI and all of it wasn't that bad. But when it got to the pandas and Jack Black dancing in the middle of the pandas, ooh, it was rough. It was just a bad, bad comedy. It wasn't good. I give Alice in Borderlands and Squid Games an equal, for me personally, a 9. And that's big for me because I normally don't give higher than a 6 or 7. But I give them a 9. Those are really good. Minecraft, that was a 3. 3 is nice because the wolf was the best part. Dennis was the wolf's name. Yes, I love Jack Black as an actor. He's funny as hell. He's rememberable, but it was a 3. It's literally, I understood why everyone kept saying it's literally teaching you how to play Minecraft because every step of the way, they had Jack Black explaining how to play the game. That's literally all it was. That's literally all it was. I'm so disappointed in that movie. But what can I expect? It's a money grab. You can tell when something is thought out and it probably didn't go so well. Like, for example, Bye Bye Man. I felt Bye Bye Man was thought out. They just didn't execute it properly. This was not thought out. I'm sorry. I don't care how many times they can sit there and defend it. It was horrible. It was a horrible movie. A horrible excuse as a movie. It's horrible to call it a comedy. It was just bad. The characters were bland. They were plain. It was like one of those, like, trying to make it like those back in the day old school comedies. I didn't like it. It was poorly executed. Poorly. So I watched it so you didn't have to. Don't watch it. Don't waste your money. Wait till it's something on somewhere for free. And if you like it, that's great. Hey, do it. Do what makes you happy. But for me, one was enough. One was enough for me. Never again. Never again. Never. I'm good on that. But these two, I can watch this over and over again. It's that good. The characters are likable. They got character development. They're interesting. It's serious. It's sad. It's action filled. It keeps you on your. It keeps you the adrenaline running. It's magical. But yes, but as far as that guys go, that's all I have for you for this episode. Please tell me in the comments what you think. Did you like Alice in Borderlands? If you saw it, have you seen Squid Games? Have you seen the Minecraft movie? Would you watch any of them all? Let me know in the comments. And of course, guys, if you didn't want to, at least put "we are here" and put a pink heart, specifically a pink heart, and like the video as you leave. I want to say thank you so much, guys. I hope I see you. I can't wait to see you on my next video. Bye!